I'm going to explain to you why it's so important to analyze, understand, ask questions, all this before we start cutting. What this helps you. Why client consultation is so important? Haircuts can go so wrong in the first 5 minutes due to the fact that the consultation was not done correctly. How many times you guys cut hair and at the end the guy say, "Oh, you cut too much. Oh, can you cut more?" It does happen, right? Sometimes. Suitability. In this first paragraph, he's saying that not all haircuts are suitable for everybody. Your haircut is not be suitable for him, and your haircut might not be suitable for her. So that's the idea. What happens sometimes in a chair, we don't touch the hair, we don't touch the scalp, we don't have the access to the whole. I cut someone's hair one day, and he had a scar under the hair. So, and then I went too short, and he didn't like to show the scar. It's because I did a bad consultation. Because I didn't access his hair, look what he have, the shape and the proportion and the hair growth direction, and then what happens is the haircuts can go so wrong. We welcome all our guests. If my barbers are sitting over there and his clients walked in, he comes, say hi, shake hands. That creates a relationship with the client, and the client always will like, wow. And he's gonna say his name. He's gonna say, "Well, I'm Gabriel. I'm going to be your barber today." And what's gonna happen out there? If he wants to refer you for somebody, what's gonna happen? He's gonna say, "Go to Luis at the MVP Cuts." He knows it because you say the name. You know, you say your name. You shook his hand. Cape on or cape off. What happens sometimes, us as a barber, what we do, we turn the chair, we put the cape on, we don't know who's that person. The way he dressed, the way he shows, if I put the cape on, I can't see who's that person. So sometimes that's what we do. Throw the cape on, let's start cutting. No, doesn't work. Contact. When you work with somebody that you never saw before, a new client, right? And then the chair is here, and then you're looking at the guy's talking to you and tell what he wants in your phone, and then I believe you guys do not do that. It's just the step-by-step I created. And then you're not paying attention what the guy is saying. What I do is I go in front of the chair, I look at him, eye contact, and I listen to everything he needs to say, explain for, and then I step back and look in the mirror and I start.
Yeah,
but the mirror breaks, the mirror is a barrier for eye contact. Mm-hmm. Questions. Ask many questions possible. How long you want his hair? If the fade is bald, if the fade is you start with the one, how much you want to cut? You know, what side you want to groom this hair, what side you want to style this hair. And ask for permission to go into the hair and touch their scalp, the hair. Oh, can I see it here? Can I look at your hair? And they're gonna say, yeah, sure. And you look at the dimensions, you look if the front is longer than the back. Suggestion, as a professional, we need to suggest new things for clients that are coming here with us for a long time. And the first time I don't do that. I just do what they want. And while they're coming, I try to look, there's a new trend. I show a picture and say, you want to change? That's how we look like. And most of the time they accept because we are professional. Confirmation, make sure when you're cutting, you ask them everything and confirm from their own lips, from their own mouth. Is that the length I want? Is that the short as you want to go? You want to comb this way, right? You want to groom and style the hair this way. Good. And if he say good, at the end, if he says, I want to cut more, and you booked up, you have somebody behind, you allow you have the posture to say, hey, I'm late. That's what you told me. That's what you told me to do it. I can do that for you, but after this client or later on, solve the problem. But at least confirm what this client wants because he might change what he wants at the end, and that's gonna put you behind with your next. What to look for when we have a client in our chair? The hair type. Is it straight? Is it curly? Is it kinky hair? Is it wavy? The head texture. Texture means fine, thick, coarse. The density is the quantity of hair that person has. He has a quantity, density of hair. You have a little more than him. I have a certain density. Mexican people, Chinese people, they have this dense hair. There's a lot of hair. The floss, the growth patterns, I will explain that now. The head and face shape.